Hello everyone, welcome to Brick Burst. My name's MJ and today we're running down my top 5 least favourite sets of the year. We're going to have a special mention at the end as well, but at number 5 I'm going to go with the, is it called the Battle of Takanui or something? I'm sorry, I'm not even certain what it's called, but it's this set here. The minifigure selection is actually quite good. You get an exclusive Kylo Ren in there with his actual face, which looks good, and I like the Kylo Ren lightsaber, albeit not the most accurate to the film. I like that you get Traitor in here, or the fan name Traitor. He looks really cool with his actual kind of beat stick, and you get a Finn as well, and an exclusive minifigure in Maz. So those are all really good. What I don't like about the set is the actual build itself. It's just a nothing set to me. I think it's just a really bland, boring build. Just a really uninteresting little bit of scenery. I think the most offensive thing, as will be the same with a lot of these sets, is the price. In the United Kingdom, this set is £50. You take away the minifigures, you're paying £50 for a uninteresting, uninspiring little piece of scenery. Really not a fan of it at all. Right, number 4. I'm going to go with the largest of the Volcano sets. This is a set that I don't actually own, but I have no interest in owning. I think that my biggest disappointment with this set is purely the fact that when we heard it before it had come out, we heard that there was a Volcano set. And so this conjured up amazing images in my mind of this incredibly imposing and dramatic volcano. They could have done it on a massive base plate and it could have looked incredible. And you know, with that kind of set, a massive volcano, you wouldn't really need much additional things. You want some minifigures, maybe a tiny little car, maybe a tiny little helicopter, but in reality what we got is a couple of alright construction-y response type vehicles. They've got quite a nice colour scheme because I do like the lime Lego colour, and you get a decent amount of minifigures, but the volcano itself is so disappointing. It looks very square and blocky, and it just doesn't look very interesting. A real shame. I think they could have really made a very interesting set with this, but it does not look interesting at all. Number 3, I'm going to go with the X-Wing, rather, the U-Wing from Rogue One. Again, this is a set that I do not own, but I have no desire to do so because I just think it looks absolutely horrible. Now, this is probably not really Lego's fault. This is probably just Star Wars' fault, I suppose, for creating a vehicle design that I think is very uninspired and boring. I think the shape looks very odd. I don't like that the kind of the U portions at the front are so thin, and probably my least favourite feature is that the in-cove bit at the front where the kind of panels end is completely flat. It doesn't look curved at all. It's very blocky, and yeah, just not a fan of the overall design of that. Number 2 is Belle's Castle. My wife is a massive fan of Beauty and the Beast, so when we heard that there was a Belle's Castle coming out, we were, well, both of us were fairly excited by that. I was excited by the prospect of potentially being able to build a Lego set with my wife, and for her to be interested in that. But in reality, it's a pretty crappy looking facade. The colour scheme doesn't look particularly accurate and looks like a mishmash. I don't think that the lilac and the dark red goes very well together at all. I think the kind of the lumiere and the clock and the wardrobe all don't look amazing. And Belle and the Beast themselves both look a little bit odd. Obviously it is a Disney Disney princess style, so it's in the style of Lego Friends, but yeah, just a real wasted opportunity in my opinion. Not a fan of it. My least favourite set of the year is a real shame actually. It's one of the superhero sets. There's a couple of key reasons why it's my least favourite set of the year. It's the tanker truck takedown. So my biggest issues, first of all, minifigure selection is great. You get 3 exclusive minifigures out of 4, which is good. I love the Spider-Man, really like the Hawkeye, and the Vision is nice, albeit there's only one tiny difference on him to the previous Vision, and that is the colour of the gem on his forehead. Captain America is a nice figure, but not exclusive to the set. The rest of the stuff in here I think is just awful. The windsock is bad, I don't like it, and I personally really hate the tanker truck. It does have a good play feature in that you can twist it and some fires pop up. I think that element of it is good, but I don't like the overall design. It looks too flimsy and too weak to be a tanker truck in my opinion, and the way that it hooks on, it just makes it look really small, and yeah, just overall not an enjoyable build in my opinion. But the worst thing about it is the price. In the UK this is £35, which I just think is horrifying. One of the worst value sets in the United Kingdom for the year. We often get terrible price points, but this was particularly bad, and especially as in America it was $30, so I bought it over there. And the special mention goes to the Death Star. I don't like that they just did a complete rehash of an old set. Yes, of course the minifigures are superb, but they could have given it some panels and they could have just made it more different. So thank you very much for watching my worst sets of the year. What were your least favourite sets? Let me know in the comments below, and do subscribe to this channel for more videos.